See first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnists write possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets will take over here just shy of the 30.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw is Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Graham. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. 2nd and 5. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
2nd and 16. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
Guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after one on EA Sports. The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. They'll try and run for it. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they took a chance there on 4th down, and boy, does it pay off. It pays off with 6 points.
Yeah, I have to imagine that they were thinking maybe we can at least get a first down if we don't score. But he decided he didn't want a new set of downs. He just wanted a touchdown.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll run on first down. Pollard, and his second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Now it's Wilson. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
But I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
3 yards the gain there, second down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to take over here. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to bounce that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
They go play action now. Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the side.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. So out come the Falcons now. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll pass there over the middle to start things out. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
Here's Jack Fox now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to take over here. He has not had the game that he envisioned. His team has not had the game that they've envisioned here. So how do they turn this around now?
Well, right now, what he's looking forward to doing is finding a way to get the added weight on his back. Is it like that monkey that Steve Young was talking about? Remember that in the Super Bowl?
Oh, the 95 Super Bowl.
Right, when they beat the Chargers, and, he had that weight of expectations and past greats on his back. In this case, it's just bad play. Can he shake it off and then be able to play loose and free and help his team out?
See if he can do just that. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Play action. Now Wilson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 69 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following a touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
And might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Wilson to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped him well short of a 1st down.
Here's the Jets punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we said, all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now we'll again see Calvin Ridley in the Falcon offense. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3-score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
The Falcons send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Fielded just inside the 30. Oh, good move. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to take over here. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Atlanta now coming out on the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
7 yards to pick up there. Second down and 3. Back to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
And he'll give it here to his running back. Strong running at the 30. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll set up to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
43 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Wilson's throw here into the hands of Moore. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Falcons ready to take over. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Moore. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
Let's go. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, Nice first down.
On first down, Pollard. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Going to run again here with Pollard. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action with Wilson. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Atlanta regains possession of the football. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll look to throw here. And Thomas has it. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Now a handoff looking right. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off at the 33. The 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here. The point after is good, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Push him back. Mike's 49.
2nd and 4. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
Let's go.
And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The Falcons on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Wilson. Swinging this out for Pollard. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. Now Wilson on 1st down. Caught right side, Davis. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now left side on the swing pass. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
And the tight end is certainly move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Wilson will throw again. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are right back in this football game.
That's not good enough, man.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And this one is right through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. 135 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. Touchdown! It's complete. Chris Godwin, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And a bounce back here for him after a slow start. And sometimes that's how it goes with tight ends. Those catches in their games, they can go in waves at that position.
And you get so locked into stopping them that you think, okay, hey, look at that. We've held them down. And the best ones, you really don't hold down for an entire game. They're going to get their catches. Your job is to keep them from being big-time catches that break you down totally.
That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Oh, and what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short gain. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. So time runs out. It's a victory.